Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to this. The odds are almost even, slightly favoring FaZe. We're on the third and final map. It's Anubis between FaZe and Navi. Someone's going to be qualifying for the champion stage, and someone is going to get knocked out and have their last run at the last CSGO major ended way sooner than they wanted.
And there's both teams really playing constrained, playing within their limits, playing within the textbook. And because they haven't challenged their own limits, we haven't seen them challenge their opponent's limits either. So let's see it break out on Anubis. Let's see both these teams come in with the tricks. This is where you want Simple, the GOAT, to show what kind of status he can have, what kind of an impact he can have, carry his team into the playoffs. For FaZe, look at the deepness of this roster. Karrigan leading the way, but incredibly talented players in ropz, Twistzz, broky, and Rain to power them forward.
There's nobody at that B bomb site. NPL is just a scout. You might as well have some binoculars back here, just looking to see what's happening inside of that site. He's going to be able to call it out and say, yes, they're going to be here to plant the bomb. Maybe, if he's real lucky, he can get a headshot on someone crossing over, but not even that's going to happen. Clean bomb plant coming through. How do you retake this? Simple is sneaking around the back. He's trying to see if he could open this up, but Karrigan, all the timing, he comes back for it. If he'd have stuck it, maybe he would have won that fight, but Simple instead will take him down.
Do you expect Twistzz?
Maybe not. Oh, he will check it, and Twistzz, it doesn't even matter. Lightning fast reactions going to be taken down. Simple. broky spinning around. Actually, Rain doing a little bit of work as well. And they're holding this bomb site just fine. No chance for Perfecto. broky with the triple. And FaZe, they find an empty bomb site, and they don't give up that advantage.
Yeah, maybe if Twistzz isn't there. Maybe if Simple has allowed a glimpse into the bomb site from B main, but it's not to be. And a complete shutdown.
2 MAC-10s, 3 AKs, and a buy into the round here for Navi. They've invested everything into it. Try and see if they can put some pressure on once again. Outside of the B bomb side, it's a bit of a classic on this particular map. And actually, NPL, in spite of all of the pressure being on him, he at least gets the one kill. They're going to be finding him right away. So that'll cool things down just a tiny bit.
He's rotating elsewhere. ropz is already challenging in the A-holes. Calling his teammates over with the space that he maintains. Navi looking towards middle means they're out of position.
Yeah, they probably feel a pressure to try and do this, right? Because of the lack of weapons and the lack of utility. Like, we have to be active to look for a fight somewhere. But out of position, indeed. They're real far away from the action. Twistzz, just an easy shot onto Electronic. Might not realize the bit is going to be there, but he's going to stay vigilant nonetheless. Ooh, did he spot him out? I feel like he did. Yeah, he definitely has. And oh, he's on point. That's actually horrifying news for Navi. Twistzz is a mechanical god. You don't want to have him light up here on the third map.
Yeah, that's the really scary part, is like despite the fact this is a 1-on-1 series, Navi with a close win on Overpass, FaZe just dominating on Mirage. We haven't seen any of like the individuals from FaZe light up the scoreboard. It's been very spread. Everyone just performing well.
Games that we've seen out of FaZe so far where they've really been sort of coming back into it. I mean, in the game against B&E, it was ropz and broky that were sort of the main engines of it. For me personally, Twistzz is one of the most satisfying players to watch. And when he's having one of those games, it's just so ridiculous.
Forcing up in the second round means here in the third, they'll just have to concede. The MAC-10 is going to be on NPL. That was saved. Deagle on Simple and Perfecto, who still have armor.
Three people will be early. Electronic and Bit practically both holding the middle, which again leaves no real defense at the A-bomb side, but it's a... You have to take a risk somewhere in this round, so I don't really blame them for it. I wouldn't blame them if they started going a little bit aggressive and looking for some kills as well. There's a good flashbang, setting it up for Twistzz to get run down from the MAC-10.
Yeah, good rebuttal, good equalizing kill, but still a long way to go. Electronic is going to get creative, flashbang through the smoke. Doesn't blind Karrigan as much as he'd like, and the damage done by Bit's P250 causes him to burn in his own Molotov. But ropz has, again, already cleared the A-bomb site, pushing forward all the way towards Beach. And Bit's in a recovery situation, but he has no idea about this ropz position.
Yeah, he's so far
Actually,
forward.
They're saving the AKs. They have 2 AKs. Yeah, there's no reason to go for this, so save these weapons.
That's pretty sick. That's actually a lot to get away with.
Yeah, that's quite nice off Karrigan and Twistzz being able to upgrade.
2 FAMAS in there.
It'll be pretty good now with the utility provided by these save weapons. Good shot from Twistzz. Karrigan can only get the 1. Let's find out. Surely going to power up some extra nades on the Navi side, some extra kits as well that they otherwise wouldn't have had. Simple's going to have the AWP dropped over to him as well by virtue of the saved weapons. There's 3 players on Navi that have a good amount of money after this, and that gives them some flexibility and some options depending on what situation they get into at the end of round 4. First gun round for Navi.
And you surely want to see Navi come out swinging in this one because they just disappeared. They were disappeared on the second map off of Mirage. You want to see a little bit of a better start for them here to make it a competitive map early on. They're on the CT side, which generally can be quite hard on this map. It's one of the most T-sided, probably the most T-sided map that we have in the pool right now. So it can be very tricky to play. Nice little stoppage of ropz trying to get into the A-bomb site.
Molotov extinguished. Rain wants to challenge the smoke. Looking like they want to pinch, but the MAC-10 comes out on top, and broky's got the bomb. Good shot with the AWP, but he has no idea about NPL. Doubled up in dark.
Oh, no.
And all the advantage over to Navi. Simple's in position with the AWP as well.
The fact that the bomb is dropped in here, how do you recover this round? Yeah, probably won't. Simple's going to find Karrigan through the smoke. It's all on Twistzz, and he's going to be discovered as well. Good couple of shots coming out from Simple, and Navi have their first round. Actually going to be off to such a great start right now. Swall, I might say 3-1, but in terms of the money, Navi are feeling pretty comfortable.
Yeah, this is a good round. I mean, for Simple as well. 2 kills with the AWP, but more than just the frags, just his assertiveness and his mobility around the bomb site during the execute as well, making his presence known. And Simple this time is going to take the AWP over to the A-bomb site.
So much riding on these early rounds, I think especially for the CT side. Once you run out of economy there, you're going to be forced to take even more risks than you already have to. There's a classic position on this map. You're playing anti-flash into the corner, and you've got either a sniper or a rifle behind you. Actually, Bit's going to be walking away. That's a bit curious. Put some pressure on Simple now. They're coming for him. He gets the one shot through, and the smoke goes down in front, so they will be able to slow down this attack. But that was almost about to go wrong. You couldn't tell. Not a lot had to fail. If they miss even one kill there, I think they just power on through FaZe, and they're going to be at the bomb site. ropz and broky now instead going to be just slowly walking back from that battle. What do you do here? broky's walked onto the site, but NPL, oh no. Looked like he had the timing for it. Going to come back a second time. He hasn't seen him yet. This is a bit sketchy now. almost comedy at this point in time. Going to get caught with a knife in hand, but it will not make a difference. Time is up for this one. The bomb is right there, but they just can't get the plant home. So only one casualty in NPL.
broky should have the only rifle in the round for FaZe. They're out of money. Everyone huddled around $2,000. There's now the money building on Simple. He's at 7,300 in the bank, so he's going to have an AWP in the next round. So you got some chances for him to flex. This is awkward. Just a Glock running in. It would have been nice if that was any other weapon. You had Twistzz find you an opening kill at this bomb site as well with an AK-47. Now the rifle's been spotted. This defense knows it's going to be under pressure. The jiggle timings haven't really been there, and this is tough. What a pair of entrances from Rain. Electronics going to help get one, and that's the bomb that was attempted to be planted, so he slows things down and adds another into his tally.
Yeah, but that's still surely unacceptable for that B defense. They should have been able to hold that back a little bit more. Electronic and Simple kind of saving the round here, and obviously Perfecto getting a double kill of his own, but man.
The shock of Karrigan might have actually caused a little bit of chaos and a little bit of discomfort for that B defense, but yeah, they really get caught off guard by a moment. Good job for the Tech 9 from Rain being mobile, using that pillar to his advantage. NPL even mistimes the jiggle peaks.
Imagine if Electronic doesn't show up, if the bomb actually gets planted there. That could have been even more of a nightmare. 3-3, we are all tied up.
Simple in middle with the AWP now being mobile. Couple different looks. We've seen him at dark, we've seen him at B, we've seen him at A, and now we've seen him in mid. Trying to obscure the position of where that's going to be placed.
Smoke to try and force the issue. He'd love somebody to peek it. Flashed on through, but Electronic was playing anti-flash the whole time. He was just stuck looking into the corner, and that's the bomb down in front, Jason. What an absolute nightmare for FaZe.
Yeah, and this might just turn into a save for FaZe. They've got no nades. 2 AKs, neither can be recovered for broky's deagle.
Speaking of a lack of nades, think about how often the position that Electronic and Simple were holding is Molotoved out. That's one of the classic ways to take that part of the map right now. And they just did not have it. Boost up, sure, they're going to get a kill, but feels like it's too little too late. 40 seconds on the round, and broky and ropz are both in the middle, and definitely Navi no. Drop down,
Ooh,
okay.
Hello.
That's action-packed and actually almost baits another peek into it. That could have been dangerous. Would have turned it into a 2 versus 2. 25 seconds, and broky's managed to wrap all the way around ropz practically dead already, and there comes the fight out. Now it's just broky. 1 versus 2 with about 15 seconds, and he's going to be found at the end. That did get a bit more dicey than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's some money, but it's still very strong for Navi, so no alarm bells quite yet. Good job on it for Electronic, turning immediately. Oh, that's such a quick headshot. That takes a little bit longer. If that's labored, maybe he gets traded and maybe it's a different round, but completely demolished is FaZe's attempt at mid. And this is a couple times now Simple's been able to put his op in the right position. Back
with the scouts and deagles in this round for FaZe, but honestly, 4 rounds on the CT side of Anubis it's already a very, very good start for Navi. They're taking some big steps towards qualifying for the champion stage right now. Nice flash to take down Twistzz. He was hiding, trying to avoid that.
Game planning how you want to go against that op and how you're going to neutralize it, because he's willing to fight at so many different positions on the map. Good lurk from Karrigan is going to pull Electronic's attention away from A main. Simple sliding over as well, but this is a bomb plant and a retake scenario for Navi.
Oh, they're swinging it wide against the Electronic, not really that scared. Though maybe he should be. Karrigan hitting another good deagle headshot. There comes the scout broky, and we're back into a 2-on-2 somehow.
Flank.
FaZe have found a way through. You're right, the flank should at least make it a 1 versus 2. And Karrigan down here, how many more deagle shots do you have left in you? One mistake here and you're going to be dead. You're going to have one chance every time, and that might have been it. They know exactly where he is, down to the floor of the bomb site. Perfecto's going to be able to find him. It's an expensive round, and you know what? For FaZe, it's not too bad. A bomb plant and 3 kills, but you would have loved to have stolen this round away, because Navi at 5, I'm already worried for FaZe.
Yeah, but it was so strong off the back of those 2 saved AK-47s in round 3 that it's not doing nearly as much damage as FaZe would like. Good kills from Electronic, who really recovers this situation. If he doesn't get those, they're in trouble.
And that's interesting. Well, here we go. Aggressive push from Bit and Simple. How much further did you want to go? He's certainly thinking about it. There's a little bit of a swing, but Rain was more than ready. AK on the other side, and he will destroy him.
Yeah, but Simple slid into the position for a deep angle. Rain's in danger, doesn't know it yet. Flashbang gonna come in. Now Simple's in trouble, turns from it, and disappears behind the smoke as well.
One of the better chances here for FaZe to try and announce themselves and get a little bit back into the swing of things. Rain, Molotov, gonna put some pressure on, but Perfecto just trying to push in front of it, and again, it's a double setup just like last time.
Yeah, but
previously it was broky that got caught.
I don't think Karrigan's gonna be afraid to press the issue at this bomb site. Remember, you kind of you have the indication that Simple is over at the other side of the map, and there's that lurk from ropz, and FaZe this time have picked Navi apart enough to activate those lurks on the extremities, and Electronic in a 1v4 goes down.
They got pulled apart in this round.
They really did. For sure that'll be a talking point. Simple towards B. And they're flirting with the entrance. NPL jiggling close, Simple with an angle. But that can set up for some mid-round aggression if they want to go for a peek. It's Twistzz to defend against that.
They decide not to. Going to be pulling Perfecto back towards the middle of the map instead. And Bit is there. If they have a 3-man setup and nobody at the A bomb site, they're just saying, let's at least get a kill in middle, and then we can try and retake B.
You can react quickly if any kind of A control comes out, right?
Yeah.
You can turn directly into that connector and get involved. Molotovs towards middle. Double Molotov setup to create some space, and it's doing it well. Karrigan's going to get close with Twistzz, trying to split in towards A, but this is where the defense is stacked up. Karrigan goes down. Oh, there goes Twistzz as well. ropz, Rain, and broky, it all falls on their shoulders.
So worth it for Navi to give up the A bomb site to get those 2 kills. There's no longer going to be a split happening at the A bomb site. They're just defending it so well right now. broky going to get 1 more kill, but running through the smoke with the bomb on his back, and it's going to be down on the ground. ropz, no chance on this one. Electronic and Bit, a double kill on each of them, and Navi are right back to their winning ways, 6-4 in their favor.
Yeah.
The MPL was at the corner ready in case someone was going to swing after hearing the footsteps. And actually, you mentioned it earlier, Karrigan saw the weakness and he's going to try and exploit it, but this time, not with a Glock, but with the AK instead. A takedown Perfecto. NPL hiding. Oh, even flash. Good for the double. Finally shot in the back, but it's still a 2-on-2.
They know Simple's here, though. They know he's inside the smoke. They know he appeared earlier. He has got 1 kill, and they're spamming for him, and they're going to find him, surely. Oh. Surely broky finds him, and yeah, there's no way to read that. Bit's coming in from dark. His presence is known, but he wants to be aggressive.
Molotov doesn't really bounce into the corner like he wanted to. That would have been really sick if he could have landed it in there. They're both stuck. Plenty of time, and a little bit of a jiggle. broky, ice cold on that AWP. A triple kill for him and FaZe. They pick up 1 more round, and you know what? Now the economy on Navi is really getting shook.
Base, no room to work with.
broky is 12-6 after this round.
Light on utility,
That's
no kits.
Interesting.
This is a very aggressive buy at this stage of the half.
That's one of those things where I'm wondering, I mean, they already have 6 rounds, so they're already in a very good spot.
B bomb site's going to be under pressure. Perfecto's forced back. They're looking to turn the corner. Here's the execute.
Yeah, they're going to go for it again. Leading the charge in is Karrigan. Trying to exploit that same weakness. And look at how pressured they are on this defense. Absolutely shut down. Perfecto, he should be dead. I can't believe he almost got the double. He was just locked in there behind the obelisk. And now Bit's in the middle, but Rain is holding it. broky actually does go down. Electronic managed to sneak through a kill. And somehow it's still a 3-on-3 with no bomb plant. Yeah, they're trying to escape.
They're sort of boxed in. With Bit being able to peek down this window into canals, I don't think there's a comfortable escape route. This gets so dangerous now. There's no utility for FaZe.
AWP right there. Flash to hold off on anyone peeking for the bomb plant. That's horrifying. Imagine having to just trust in that one flashbang to do its job. But it did, and the bomb does go down. ropz is almost out of it. A lot of this might come down to Rain, and he's going to be good for the early kill. They know where Electronic is out here. They've definitely heard him now. And a little bit of a peek. Not quite enough, but does some damage. And Rain, trusting in his ability with the AK, going to be able to pick up that second kill. Okay, Jason, you found the weakness of the B-bomb side. You know that you can probably keep hitting that over and over again, but the downside is, what if Navi make a real switch and actually start to put more than, you know, the 2 or 3 people there? Or what if they just have a different setup? That's surely going to be coming. It looks like FaZe are just, they're hitting that soft spot over and over again now. Yeah,
but Karrigan's too experienced to let that be a trend. You imagine he's going to switch things up back into a default, maybe something towards the A bomb site. And one of the other things that FaZe get to play with now that Navi doesn't have the economy due to that force buy is Simple won't have the op in the next gun round. Such an alleviation of pressure for FaZe. Taken down, and FaZe have a lead.
B-bomb side anyway, once the grenades are gone, right? It's been working so well, and they have had a bit of a trouble getting in the middle and into the A bomb site.
Ooh, this is the most aggressive we've seen the A defense. Perfecto just going for a look. Rain's going to hear those footsteps, going to hear the water, call it out to his team.
There's been a couple of rounds where there's been a double or a triple set up in middle, but when they hear one of them running that way, they probably realize there can't be that much mid-defense.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit more emphasis towards the B bomb site. They're going to go at Twistzz. They're going to start clearing this out. They need this angle, but NPL's going to back off, so they don't push all the way. Twistzz is calling out this, so Karrigan's got a great vision of the map to make this kind of a play.
Oh my god, he's walking all the way in there, going to be catching at least one of them, and we'll spot a second player. And they know that NPL is anchoring the bomb site, so Perfecto getting the kill. They can probably guess there's going to be 2 people at this site.
And this defense has been weak, and there's no nades on it this time either, so it's going to be the full weight of the attack coming in.
Hold on, Bit is there, and Electronic is actually walking up behind them. Navi, a very, very proactive defense coming in, and that's actually working for them. Twistzz and ropz, 2 versus 4, and Twistzz is about to get shot in the side of the head. No problem there. Electronic able to pick up that kill. ropz now 1 versus 4, and only 35 seconds. This seems impossible at the moment. Navi need the round, but they also need the money to continue, and Electronic will make sure it does. Double kill for him. That was a very, very reactive defense that they came out with. They were on that rotate way before FaZe even stepped foot onto the bomb site.
And that final round of the first half for the lead going into the break.
I think FaZe need this a lot more than Navi do at the moment. But Navi have that all back. Karrigan and Rain, look at the power behind this. They just want to go straight into the middle. They're already there. Electronic, he's probably heard it, but how is he going to expect for there to be 2 people on the other side? He's bumping into them in the smoke, and he's making a little noise himself. It's going to fade, and he still wins the fight against Karrigan. That is absurd. He hasn't reloaded yet. He's just waiting for somebody else to step up. He needs the headshot, and now Perfecto's here to help him out. He waited long enough. Smoke is there, and timing could not have been better for Twistzz, though. 4 versus 4.
Yeah, Twistzz presses that advantage when he hears the utility being chucked out. This is going to be a split towards the A bomb site. Perfecto starting to shift. NPL and Simple starting to move through dark to get a flank on canals. But Bit needs to do something inside the site. Huddled behind Cake. Perfecto's held the line, and there it is. There's the pop-up. Good distraction. Good follow-up. And they're delaying this so well. They're going to shut it all down. 8-7. A narrow lead for Navi on Anubis.
It's cut right down the middle. It's a 7-8 scoreline. Anyone can still walk away with this one, but Navi do look hungry for it.
It's the last half of Counter-Strike in the majors for one of these 2 teams. For one of these legendary players, Simple, Electronic, Karrigan, Rain. Their entire history in Counter-Strike comes down to this half. Oh, that's an opening. There goes Karrigan.
Yes, a spicy start. Bit just deleting the captain of the enemy team, and he's even back for more. He's so ready for it. You could tell he knew every single fight that was going to be available there, and he only hit one of those shots, though. They're going to gravitate towards the B bomb site. Rain and broky are there to try and defend, but the smokes, they stop them from landing any clean shots, so the bomb is going to be planted on the other side. This is a great start for Navi. This is how you set it up to just knock FaZe right out. But Twistzz and Rain, they're coming back into it with a little bit of a fierce rush. They're just going for it. NPL, he'll shut down 2 more. And the bomb is ticking on the site. They don't have a kit right now.
It's all on ropz. That flank has to be everything.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And they're ready. They actually spotted it out already. They know the jig is up. It's going to be broky to get one. ropz on the other one. In spite of the fact that they knew, they're still able to get the kills, and now they have to go straight for it. If they get shut down now, there's not going to be a defuse. They can't come off it. Perfecto is trying, but ropz going to be able to hit the headshot. And what a retake coming in from FaZe. That looked like it was going to be impossible.
Yeah, Electronic looks a little bit stunned. You have to be. This opening is a gift. A one tap from Bit. You spot 2 more in middle. Got to give credit over to FaZe as well. They shifted that defense at the perfect moment to the B bomb site where they can't stop the plant, but they can prevent Navi from getting into comfortable positions afterwards. And a heroic save from ropz. We're all tied up at 8.
Tied up, and an absolutely critical round for FaZe to pick up here. Simple's got the AK, but the rest of them don't really have anything.
Remember, it was Navi's T side that failed them spectacularly on Mirage. Not able to get very many rounds at all. 4 total, but only 2 of them gun rounds on the board. Let's see if FaZe's defense can hold strong here on Anubis.
Trying to see if they could set it up. Good trades coming through. Even if they do lose 1 player, just a 3-man push to try and set that up.
Yeah, but ropz is a bit low. He's got to be careful. Bit's going to challenge into the A bomb site through A halls, looking for a peek, and 1 deagle shot will do it.
Yeah, relocating ropz right now, that makes sense. About the same time when the 3 people are walking up, they got to be careful. Oh my god, what a shot. NPL's taking down Rain. He barely even made his way around the corner.
Oh, that Molotov is huge from Karrigan. They've got to extinguish it and come through the smoke. They're streaming out now. Karrigan inside the bomb site, wrapped around, and NPL delivering 2 important kills. broky slides out, trade from Bits FAMAS, and ropz again left in a clutch on the flank, but he's only got 14 health. Surely not this one.
He's going to think about it. He's hoping that at least the element of surprise will give him the first kill. Make it a 1 versus 1, and then he still has to hit another headshot behind that. He's got the right idea. Walking in, and he almost had the spot. Then now he's been found out, and I think it's time to cancel it. Yeah, you needed that kill for free on the first one. Navi, what an incredible round to win back, and it's thanks to NPL. That first shot on Rain was absolutely god tier.
Yeah.
And like, that's it. They know everything, but...
Oh, my lord.
Boom.
So quick. Even the Molotov from Karrigan I thought was going to do it.
The crosshair placement could not have been better on that one. Yeah, the wraparound. You're right, that Molotov really did slow them, but they managed to get up out of through the smoke, and then they wrapped around perfectly. Karrigan had nowhere to look.
Yeah, if he was holding it. Beautiful work from the rookie. Tagged over the smoke. The rebuttal is there. Damage from the AK. Rain's down to 50.
All that work, Jason, put into the retaking the pistol round and coming up with a bit of a miracle on that one. And it's thrown into question right away. Even if you force up into this one, it doesn't look that great, does it? 2 deagles, an M4, 157 and a scout. And Simple cracks open the bomb site, ready to go for it. The spray right through. NPL's really feeling the game right now. You can tell he's confident in taking the fights. Yeah, broky's going to get 1 kill, but it will make no difference at the end. 1 versus 4 here. He can stick around and do some damage if he really feels like it, but ultimately... Oh, now picked up the M4, yeah. He's going to try and see if he can make an escape. It's going to be 10-8 here, favoring Navi. This is such a good start to the T side. All of the money gone on the FaZe side. They can't buy into this next one. They're in such a weird position. You got to think a little bit about what you said earlier. If you have 1 trick somewhere, there's the flash, and there's no one there to be found. MPL's calling it out, saying, yeah, they're all coming. Actually ran into an HE as well. That's brutal.
I'm actually not sure if he spotted that. Yeah, he does. He knows now. He didn't spot it initially because Navi didn't react in any kind of a way to realize that there was a full team push out of the B bomb site. But again, just with the USPs, doesn't really matter even if they catch him a little bit off guard. Navi handled business. 2 kills on Simple and Electronic each. Navi with a 3-round lead. And that weight of the elimination scenario,
oh yes,
would just increase tenfold.
That's actually, that's interesting. Would anyone ever check this?
Yeah, I mean, with those smokes down, you would absolutely. This isn't exactly a trick that nobody's seen before.
He's got Rain on the other side, though. I wonder if they could provide a little bit of cover. You can see he's looking deep down there, so even if they want to.
Oh, they're checking it. They know. They're coming up. They're lining up for the double swing to at least trade the kills. Perfecto's got one.
Bit on the other side. You're right. They're definitely looking for it.
They think that's the push, though. Actually, there's a chance now for Karrigan. Oh, this position, he finds Simple. They didn't clear it out. And now Electronic's going to get pulled back. Good trade from Perfecto. One more. Twistzz ready to challenge this smoke, but the B bomb site is compromised. Excuse me, the A bomb site is compromised. And NPL again delivering a headshot, and FaZe have to back off.
Yeah, they can't challenge this. So potential for a start there, but it never really worked out.
Got to admire, though, we mentioned at the start of this map, like no team had really kind of tested the limits and kind of broken out of the textbook for a first gun round on the deciding map of what could be your final major. That is a bold call to make for FaZe, and it hasn't worked out.
Yeah, somebody has to step up behind broky and make themselves known. Find a way to put some fear into Navi, because they do look very comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, look how comfortable, speaking of which, they are challenging into this bomb site so quickly, so early with those rifles, with the AK-47. More than happy to look for a duel.
Just to offset the angle. And they're going to lose faith in that before they even get close. And they're actually going to go back and check middle.
Navi's slow playing this so hard right now. So hard. Bit throwing utility over at A, showing A Hall's control. And that's exactly what's broken up this stack at the B bomb site, left Karrigan all on his lonesome. Question is, what timing does Navi use? When do they start shifting in? Simple's going to start sliding out now. I don't know how Karrigan's won that fight. I don't know how he's not traded, but that's kind of an issue for Navi.
Yeah, the clock is running down a little bit low for my comfort as well. There are the openings that they need, though. So some of the danger averted, but not all the way there. Twistzz still holding the corner, sees the bomb getting dropped over. Gotta be ready for another fight. And Bit just explodes his head. It's so clean. A double kill for Bit.
You're waiting and waiting for those fights, and it's not the one you want. It's not the one you envisioned. Good kill from ropz, but he's not going to be able to save the rifle. Reaching for it, but Electronic makes sure he can't get away.
That second round fumble.
NPL, let's just say it.
Yes.
I mean, great utility damage, but just in terms of the frags he had in the second round, taking out two important ones to open up the bomb site. The follow-up round as well, finding the opening at the A bomb site.
broky getting a little bit naded. Actually, more nades following Twistzz, also taking some damage. The flashbangs are good, and the wide swing that AWP has to make its way out. Although ropz, a parting gift, it's still NPL to get another one through. And broky sticking around here just seems so risky. 3 versus 4. If he misses even one player, they're going to be right on top. In fact, he's lost the ground behind him. He is so lucky to be alive.
And they have to go for this, at least for the moment, until it's too far out of reach. Bit missed a great opportunity to crack this open into the A bomb site. He still has standing. He still has some safety for his teammate to get in with the bomb, and NPL is going to readjust position.
Yeah, they knew where he was anyway. Bomb not planted yet. They're going to try and go for the retake before anyone even get a chance to do it. And they find Bit. It's on Simple. Good for the one. And NPL, is he going to be there in time? It doesn't look like it. Simple's going to end up going down. 40 seconds here for a 1 versus 2. That could absolutely change his career. The bomb down right in front, in FaZe are doing the right thing. They are slowing it down. He has to make the move. He has to expose himself in this one. The smoke fades again. Oh! And oh my God! There we go! The youngster of the team. A triple to end it. 14 rounds for Navi. And that might be the knockout blow to FaZe.
Of clutch, that might be the final dagger. Karrigan unable to get the trade on his swing, and NPL just a bit more impact.
How do you win? He even looks like he's surprised. The timing between those two peaks, it should have been impossible. There should have been absolutely no way. And yet here we are.
That's how he saw it in his dreams. Not done yet. Gotta settle down. 2 big fights won by Rain and broky. Electronic. Oh, what a timing. What a timing, just as Rain had given up the angle. A freebie for Electronic. He knows exactly where Rain is, and he's got that as well. Navi clawed right back into a 3-on-3.
Smokes, flashes coming through. broky's not quite sure, but he's going to be trusting that spray to take down Electronic is not bad. Bit and Perfecto are still, well, now just one of them. Perfecto hanging around inside of the smoke. FaZe, this defense has to hold not just in this round, but it has to hold for the rest of the map right now. Final chance for FaZe as they pick up a second round in the second half here. This has to be Flawless Counter-Strike coming out of the FaZe clan.
Yeah, they need to run. They need to get some momentum. We're going to get a timeout called. This one's from Navi. They're second as they want to talk things over. Plenty of money for them to work with. Again, much like the opening map on Overpass, FaZe is going to have to start making a comeback the hard way, where Navi have all the cash in the world to work with.
22-1 Electronic. He's tied up with broky. He's really put some work in an NPL. The newcomer to the team. 20 kills here in what has to be the most important game that he's ever played. ropz over at the A site, and Twistzz is there with him. Kind of a light defense for that B bomb side at the moment. They're going to try and see if they could double up. This could get really scary for Bit.
It's a good read for this defense at the moment. Smoke comes in. It looks like they want to go through that. Simple's lining up a flashbang, but it's called off over the edge of the smoke. A little bit of a tense situation between Bit and ropz.
The bomb is so far back anyway. Even if they went through and they win, they still don't really have the bomb there with them. Oh, he reads it. Bit. He had the right idea. That sounded like an underhand to him.
Look at mid, though. Mid's being exploited right now.
Yeah.
Electronic and NPL have space for free. They've gotten all the way to the double doors. No indication yet. They haven't used utility to take it. They've just been walking up looking for contact. And Electronic challenging so that this can remain silent. broky might be the first point of contact.
This is horrifying, isn't it? If he dies, or if they slip through into the A-bomb site, there we go. Opening as they crack the skull of ropz. Simple's going to turn around and find broky, and there's nothing they could do. Twistzz getting overrun. They found the perfect place to hit that bomb site. And even these kills late here, it won't make a difference. Karrigan and Rain do not have the money to lose the rifles. Even if now they get to 15, which they will, you just have to try and fight your way back and get into overtime. That could not have been any better for Navi. What a great way to solve that round.
They're helped out. A missed timing from broky, who shifts his eyes. I mean, just kind of jiggles back into cover, but he's got a deep angle towards the A connector, and he gives it up. Communication that it's coming, and if you're Navi, hunt these weapons down.
Yeah, relentlessly. Just give it all if you can. Going to be walking up behind. MPL is still a little bit far away. Ooh, actually, Karrigan coming back into it, and he will survive. Save the rifle at the very least. They're going to need that desperately. Close to the lip of the A bomb site, right? Because that also means they probably feel like, well, there's a really limited chance that ropz will have fallen all the way back to the middle. They know that someone was going to be pushed out that far, so the middle is a little bit weaker. Just tiny bits of information.
Frustration.
Yes.
Yeah, you can understand too. FaZe have to do 6 rounds in a row. This is the final CSGO major, the final chance for Karrigan to build upon his legacy. And it starts here, or ends here. Twistzz delivers the opening kill, but Bit responds, and the A-bomb site is weak. It's broky sliding over to defend. It all rests on this. broky with another one, and FaZe have a chance to recover.
Yeah, they do. 4 versus 3. Bit's already tagged up. Some good grenades being thrown down from Navi to try and buy the space, but they're not even worried about the immediate bomb plant. They were looking for the positions. Simple's pushed up inside of the smoke. Oh, he's going to be found. What a check from Twistzz. That's so important. Now, this should be their round. Bit is 1 bullet from death, and he's going to be found immediately. Perfecto, just all on him in a 1 versus 4. And they're going at it 1 at a time. A little bit scary. And they're going to be fine at the end. Karrigan holding on to it, getting the last kill there. 10 to 15. 1 round down, another 5 to go for FaZe. Nothing that we've seen out of them so far in the second half has proven to us that they're going to be able to win 6 in a row, but that's what's on the table right now.
No, but they have to. That's when you go down in the history books. Odds against Navi's complete control of this map in every regard.
Last chance for both teams to try and see if they can make it on through to the next stage. They're hanging out outside of the A bomb side. I mean, to be fair, every time they show up, they get the bomb plan, right? You feel confident that one of those rounds in the next 5, you're probably going to win it.
Well, if you're Navi too, tactically, you've exploited the B bomb site plenty of times. You've challenged in through B main. You've taken control of dark. You've taken control of mid. You have the entire map available, and this could be the final thrust. Yeah. This could be the book closing. Here
we go. They're running straight for it, although Bit's going to get caught. Very, very aggressive. They still don't know about broky inside of the smoke. And the bomb's getting planted. broky, does he want to risk it? He does. Stops the bomb plant. Perfecto's gotten 1, and broky, he is on a mission right now to try and save his team. 2 versus 3, and they find Simple. And late lurk coming in from Electronic. This would have been lethal. This would have been a dagger in the back if the bomb ever got planted, but it didn't. broky is here to try and carry his team through. A double kill in the round to make all the difference, and now just don't screw it up. Don't lose the 1 versus 3. That's not how you want to get knocked out of the major. Electronic sneaking on through. And he's got just about 20 seconds. He's already been discovered, and there we go. Good trade for ropz. He's going to get a double, and it's another round for FaZe, 11-15.
And Navi yet to find the winning answer for the final 16th round, but they've picked up 2 AKs, have not fully invested. So Navi playing with the lead that they have of 4 rounds and being conservative with this economy. And FaZe yet again going to bust out some aggression. Twistzz with an opening kill. broky builds upon it. And that's the 2 rifles on the ground.
How do you find the courage to make that play with your backs against the wall? If that backfires, that's the end of the major. That'll be over. You push into one of the most grenaded parts of the map and you just win both the fights. AKs are picked up again on MPL and Perfecto, but that's got to build some confidence. I love it for FaZe. 26 kills on broky. And ropz now out to clean up. Yeah, get it warmed up. Even if it's against pistols, even if it's a round you already won, just get that aim back online. ropz with a triple in this one. 12-15. FaZe need 3 more rounds.
And starting to get a little bit more assertive, starting to get a little bit more confidence under the belt with these aggressive stances, these pushes that we've seen towards middle, the push from ropz and A main.
Doesn't want to get picked off again, walking into NPL. That happened a couple of rounds ago. So he's going to fall on back from the canal. Bomb is on this side. I mean, if we look into the minimap, it is suggestive of an A finish.
Yeah, well, broky's up. He's being mobile with it, keeping eyes on middle at this point. Can't make the critical mistake he made earlier. And he actually might get pulled out of position. Again, Bit causing enough of a presence and distraction to lure a 3rd defender. Karrigan is shifting off the B bomb site. They're going to get aggressive, 1-for-1 trade from Bit. But that's information. ropz sees that it's clear, so Karrigan starts sliding back. He's watching middle for the moment. He's trying to protect broky's rotation. And Navi not quite ready to pull the trigger on this final play towards B.
Karrigan has a Molotov as well, and with only 30 seconds left, that's a bit sketchy, right? If he comes back in time, he's going to find the flank in the middle. That's a huge kill for Karrigan. They're looking, they know that someone's good there, but it doesn't make a difference. Rain with a spray down, and he gets the last headshot as well. That is a beautiful triple kill. They knew, they had the inkling, they were looking for it, but he found the absolute perfect moment in time, 13-15.
Such a good decision from Twistzz and ropz as well to peek in deep towards A main, because they've been pulled off by that fake before when it was just Bit. They've been pulled out of position just in that exact same way, but not twice. This time they handle it and get everything necessary. What a beautiful sequence from Rain. FaZe now just 2 rounds from overtime.
They're still focused on the mission in hand, but in the back of your mind, you must be thinking, come on, 1 good entry, 1 good kill, let's be done with this in regulation. And they're going to try and set up for it here. Some flashes going on over. See if they can throw NPL in to get one of those openings. At the very least, Tech9's got the right idea through the smoke, but he doesn't want to challenge the next one. Still, it opens it up quite a bit. Navi actually have a crack at winning this round now. The bomb is going to be planted. Bit's going down, but I don't want to rule Navi out of anything right now. I can't think of a more painful way for FaZe to lose this, to get knocked out of the major by Tech9s and Deagles and a straight rush to the B bomb site. But that might happen still. broky's going to get 1 good grenade onto Perfecto, and we're in a 3 versus 4. Simple getting zoned out. Now it's Electronic swinging wide to take every fight that he can. It's just on NPL, and the bomb is getting defused on the other side. Great retake coming through. FaZe will live to fight for 1 more round. 14-15, and we're going to go the whole distance.
4th and final for Navi. They've spent them all. They've burned them all to get this last round, and they have not been able to do it. The history of Karrigan as one of the greatest in-game leaders. The history of Simple as one of the greatest players. It can be decided.
Oh, look at how they're doing it. ropz and Twistzz, they're pushing out. They're ready to fight. They're actually so deep, they're not ready for it. Bit getting caught at the bottom of the stairs. We've seen this once before, and it didn't really work out for FaZe, but imagine making that call in the 30th round.
And this is what we wanted, though. The first 2 maps were so textbook. They were so constrained. They were so playing within limits. And FaZe has really had to extend outside of those limits in this map to make this comeback happen. What a bold call, and it's given them an advantage.
How's your hand not shaking when you make that push to take that fight out in the open? You have to be championship quality material to keep the focus on at this level. A minute on the clock now. And Electronic is real deep in the middle. Simple's on the other side there to help him out. 4 on 5, and Perfecto down to 3 health. You can see Electronic at the little camera. He's calling it out. He's thinking about it. Not seeing or hearing anything. And broky, who's been the rock of this team, leaned heavy towards the A bomb site right now with 2 other people. And this might be a mistake. This could be A map-ending mistake. Rain and Karrigan are the only two people at the B bomb site. The rotation is coming in pretty quickly. Actually, Twistzz in the middle and broky, they might know. They're going to be coming for it. Only 20 seconds left. Navi, they don't have enough time for this. There's a huge defense all of a sudden. The window is closed. broky is here to shut it down. He wants the overtime. And now down to 10 seconds. Rain, he's got the crossfire as well. There's absolutely no way. FaZe, they have done the impossible. They've made their way back. And it's overtime. 15-15.
Unbelievable. What a game from FaZe. They had to win 6 in a row to get us to overtime. And that gives a little bit more life to Karrigan's story.
It was 5 or 10 seconds there where Navi were in striking distance of the B bomb site and only 2 people defending it.